Hey there, welcome to today's video, where we'll be talking about one of the smartest ways to invest your money in Kenya, buying your first rental property. Real estate has long been considered one of the safest and most reliable ways to build wealth, and in Kenya, the potential for growth is huge. In this video, I'll walk you through a step-by-step process on how to buy your first rental property, even if you're just starting out. Whether you're looking for monthly rental income or long-term property appreciation, this guide is for you. Let's dive in. First things first, why invest in rental property in Kenya? Well, the real estate market here has been booming over the last decade. More people are moving to urban areas like Nairobi, Mombasa, Nakuru, and Kisumu, driving up demand for housing. Add in factors like infrastructure development, job growth, and population increase, and it's easy to see why Kenya's rental market is a great investment opportunity. Unlike other types of investments, such as stocks or bonds, real estate offers a tangible asset that not only provides monthly passive income, but also appreciates over time. You can earn a steady flow of rental income while watching the value of your property rise. And let's not forget the tax benefits. As a property owner in Kenya, you can enjoy certain deductions on your rental income, making your investment even more profitable. But before you rush into the market, there are a few things you need to prepare for. The first is financial preparation. You'll need to set a budget. Buying property is not cheap, but with the right planning, it's achievable. Determine how much you can afford by factoring in your savings, potential loan options, and other costs like taxes, legal fees, and ongoing maintenance. In Kenya, you'll generally need a down payment of at least 10 to 20% of the property's value, depending on the financing option you choose. Banks like KCB, ABSA, or NCBA offer a variety of mortgage products that can help finance your purchase. Don't forget about Sacco loans and Chamas. These are great alternative financing options here in Kenya that can help you get started without relying solely on traditional banks. Before applying for any loan, make sure your credit score is in check. A good credit score will get you better interest rates and loan terms. Once your finances are in order, it's important to have clear investment goals. Are you buying for rental income, or are you more focused on property appreciation? Knowing your goal will guide the type of property you should buy. If your priority is cash flow, you'll want to focus on rental yields. If you're more interested in long-term gains, you might look at areas where property values are expected to rise. Speaking of areas, let's talk about the next crucial step, choosing the right location. In real estate, location is everything. You want to invest in an area with high demand for rentals. Proximity to amenities like schools, hospitals, public transport, and shopping centers will make your property more attractive to tenants. You should also consider employment opportunities in the area. Tenants are more likely to rent in places where they can easily commute to work. In Kenya, some hot areas for rental properties include Donholm, Rongai, Ruaka, Mombasa Road, and Thika Road. These places have a growing population and infrastructure to support rental housing demand. But don't just limit yourself to the current hotspots. Sometimes the best investments are found in areas that are still developing. Places like Ruiru, Kaitangala, and Syokimau are great examples of affordable areas that are rapidly growing. As infrastructure projects, such as road expansions or government-backed initiatives like Konza Techno City, progress, property values in these areas are set to rise significantly in the coming years. Once you've narrowed down a location, you'll want to analyze the rental yield of potential properties. Rental yield is simply the annual rent you expect to earn divided by the value of the property. For example, if you purchase a property for 6 million shillings and you expect to earn 600,000 shillings in rent each year, your rental yield is 10%. A yield of 8 to 12% is generally considered a healthy return in Kenya. Now that you've found the right area and analyzed the rental yield, it's time to start searching for properties. There are several ways you can do this. Online platforms like Gigi, Buy Rent Kenya, and Property24 are great resources for finding available properties. You can also work with real estate agents, but make sure you do your due diligence before hiring one. Always work with someone reputable to avoid scams. Networking is another powerful way to find great deals, especially through Saccos or Chamas. Many people in these groups share insider information on properties before they hit the market. Once you find a property, you'll need to evaluate it carefully. Start by ensuring it has a legitimate title deed. Title deed verification is crucial. Don't take anyone's word for it. Confirm with the local land registry that the title is clean and the property isn't embroiled in any legal disputes. Next, inspect the condition of the property. If it's an older building, you might need to budget for repairs and maintenance. Even small issues like plumbing or roofing can add up in costs, so make sure to factor this into your overall investment. Also, be aware of any hidden costs, like service charges for common areas, security fees, or utility bills. These costs can eat into your profits if you're not careful. Legal and financial due diligence is also key at this stage. You'll need a lawyer to help with the transaction process. Ensure all documents are in order, including the sale agreement, transfer of ownership papers, and payment of stamp duty, which is usually about 4% of the purchase price in urban areas. You should also check for any outstanding land rates or taxes. Failure to settle these fees could lead to complications down the line. Now that the property is legally yours, the real work begins, managing your rental property. You have two options here. You can either manage the property yourself or hire a property management company. If you decide to manage it on your own, be prepared to handle everything from tenant screening, rent collection, and maintenance. However, if you prefer a hands-off approach, property managers can handle these tasks for a fee, usually around 5 to 10% of the monthly rent. When it comes to tenant selection, it's important to do background checks and verify employment to ensure they can meet rental obligations. Draft a clear and detailed lease agreement to avoid future disputes, and always ensure rent is collected on time. Finally, don't forget to budget for regular maintenance. Keeping your property in good condition will help retain tenants and ensure your investment continues to generate income. Before we wrap up, let's talk about some common mistakes that first-time investors make and how to avoid them. One of the biggest mistakes is failing to do enough research. Skipping research on the area or not verifying rental demand can lead to bad investment decisions. Another common mistake is underestimating costs. Be sure to factor in taxes, maintenance, and vacancies, as these can eat into your profits if not accounted for. Lastly, don't take on more debt than you can handle. It's tempting to go big on your first investment, but it's better to start with something affordable and manageable. To sum it all up, buying your first rental property in Kenya is one of the smartest ways to grow your wealth. With the right location, financing, and careful due diligence, you can build a profitable investment that generates passive income and appreciates over time. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content. I'll be diving deeper into topics like financing options and property management in upcoming videos, so stay tuned for more tips to help you succeed in real estate. Thanks for watching, and good luck on your journey to buying your first rental property.